Greetings viewers, welcome back to the channel. In today's video we're going to take a look at a few resources that are quite helpful to me, and I believe you will find quite helpful as well in working on and repairing your Subaru vehicles. These three websites I'm going to show you today are free to access, and two of them have a good bit of factory level information for you, and the other is one of the locations where I do get my OE factory Subaru parts. So the first place we're going to start off looking is opposedforces.com. Opposedforces.com is basically a Subaru parts catalog. We're going to click into. There are quite a few ads on here just because it is a free site. We've got Tribeca E12, which I believe is actually the Sandbar, the JDM Sandbar Subaru pickup truck and van, Forester Impreza Legacy SVX, and the Vivio, I'm not sure exactly the pronunciation. That's another Japanese market vehicle. But let's just go through real quick and take a look at this. We've got it split between European and US models. The US models, the year models don't quite add up because you've got 93 to 99, 99 to 06, and then you've got 03 onward. But if you click around, you can usually figure it out. So let's look at Legacy. We're going to look at Wagon. We're going to look at 3-liter engine, all-wheel drive, of course, automatic, LL Bean, normal suspension. And this will give you a breakdown of basically help you find parts. So let's say we want to look at engine parts. We hit browse. We can look through all of these schematics. We can open up any of these. Here's the short block, rear main seal, oil air separator plate, things of that nature. It gives you your part numbers. This would be for a short block. Let's see what else we can find. Actually, let's go back to engine. A lot of you have asked about timing chain components. If you want to locate these components for the easy engines, this is a good breakdown. Gives you both chain part numbers, your tensioners, the chain guides, etc. We scroll down through here. All the stuff is labeled with a part number correlating, so you can copy this part number down, go to your local Subaru dealership with it to order your parts, or you can go to SubaruParts.com, which is the third website we're going to look at and show how you can move the part number into there and easily locate what you're looking for. I'm going to step back real quick and look at a couple other things. We'll look at engine electronics. You can find like the ignition coils, things of that nature, starter, motor, alternator. We can get pretty good breakdown of interior components and exterior components, seats, seat covers, seat belts, cargo cover, all kinds of different little trim pieces and things that, you know, you might be at the parts counter at your local dealership for a while trying to locate a part number for, even with a quote-unquote experienced parts guy at the dealership, if they've got any in the parts department. Like my local one I frequent a lot, and normally I have to just find the part numbers myself and go up there to order them because yeah, it's hit and miss with some of those guys. But here's like all your parts for your sunroof. But anyway, it's just a big wealth of information. It doesn't cover modern. It ends, like I said, about 2006 or so. Let's check another model real quick. We'll go back out and hit a Forester. Let's look at an older Forester. Let's see, 2.5 dual cam, so an EJ25D manual transmission, S model. And let's take a look at the drivetrain. Here we can see front differential, rear differential, prop shaft, rear suspension, drivetrain mounting, manual transmission, clutch components. We can find some of the pieces of the gears for rebuilding a 5-speed manual. Some of these parts, of course, are going to be discontinued due to age, but a lot of them, Subaru is pretty good about continuing to keep parts on older models. So here's exhaust components, catalytic converter, things of that nature. Now, some of the weird stuff like body pieces and window moldings and things of that nature are normally going to be discontinued after X amount of time. I've had trouble locating window moldings and stuff like that for my 02 LL Bean. but you know, they're not going to continue making parts for 10-year-old, 15, 20-year-old vehicles. You know, there's a time frame where they just got to stop making parts for them. So that's basically your rundown of a post force. Is a great little tool for helping you locate parts on your vehicle. Like I said, normally 90s to 2000s Subarus is not very helpful for the new ones. Second website we're going to look at here is jdmfsm.info. This is Japanese. JDM is Japanese Domestic Manufacturing, FSM Factory Service Manual, and we are under the Subaru heading. We have here older models, which covers SVX and some of the Sandbar and some of the other like the Leon and EA81, EA82, the old engines, stuff that's not really relevant to most of you guys. But here we've got Baja, BRZ, Forester, Impreza, Legacy Outback, Tribeca, etc. So on this, you do have a coverage up to about 2014 model on the Outback. Some of these you get, let's see, here we go. We got factory service manual. So 2014 Outback, I think, is the last or the newest that you can access through JDM Factory Service Manual.com or .info. So let's just go into this real quick. A lot of you ask, where do I get my torque specs and the procedures I do, and why do I follow the certain procedure in my videos? All of my videos, I try my best to follow the step-by-step guide in the factory service manual. I try to go by the way they want it done and try to give you all the factory torque readings for all fasteners. So this is a well-known, a well-kept little secret, I guess. I have responded to quite a bit of your comments and told you about the website, although I've not made a full-fledged video on it. So basic rundown, some of these manuals are one giant PDF. Some of them are broken down into individual sections. So as I said, we're on a 2014 Outback. Let's look at engine section 1, which would be the 2.5 liter dual overhead cam. Going to ignition system, spark plug. This will tell you step by step how to remove and install the spark plugs, your torque specifications. Of course, this is the factory service manual, so of course all that's in there. Goes over inspection. You know, a wealth of information here. It gives you your spark plug gap. Let's see, the ignition coil, which it tells you here, go to the spark plug removal because you have to remove it to get to it. So some of these individual sections take you to another area of the service manual, but great information to have. No better information, honestly, can you have than the factory service manual. Let's see, what else can we look at? We already looked at ignition, lubrication system. We can look at the oil pump. This is going to be an FB 25B, so it will be covered, as it says here, in the chain cover, because the oil pumps are now made into the timing chain cover on the FB engines. They're no longer bolted to the block over the crankshaft like on the EJ series engines. Let's see, general description. Most of the sections have a general description, whether it be for ignition system, cooling system, the lubrication system in this instance, and it gives you all kinds of specifications. Here's for the oil pump. It gives you all kinds of specifications on the oil pump, on the oil filter. A lot of you asked about the bypass valve opening pressure, where I got this information when I made my oil filter video. It's all here in this factory service manual. Engine oil gives you capacities. It also gives you recommendations on what to run for it. It gives you in-depth blown apart diagrams. Here's the upper and lower oil pan. It shows the timing cover and the fact that the oil pump's made into it, and that your oil filter hooks onto the front there, directly fed by the oil pump, of course. But it gives you everything you could ever ask for, and like I said, you basically got coverage from the late 80s through to about 2014. So this will cover the majority of you at this point in time that are working on your own vehicle. 2015 to 2020, the last 5 year of vehicles. A lot of you are still under factory warranty coverage. A lot of you aren't. And I know a lot of you are starting to work on your 15s and 16s yourself now. Unfortunately, there is no information as of yet on these vehicles, but I'm sure with time it will come. This, as you see here at the bottom of the page, is a site ran on donation, so you can donate money via PayPal for their efforts. Just looking at 2015 Outback real quick, we've got like our owner's manual and the navigation system. This is the stuff that you typically get with the car when you buy it in your glove box. So it's owner's manual, quick reference guide, the overview on the eyesight, navigation system, etc. But there is no factory service manual available yet for the 15s or newer. As we look at the 16s as well. Forester, I believe, is only covered to 2012 or 2013. Maybe wrong. This is the Russian part, but some of these are not in PDF form. They're actually will take you to a separate standalone website where you can go through and scroll through much the same way. Here we've got Subaru Forester. I believe we picked a 2008 or 2009 model, and click over here for your main system. We're going to look at the engine, cooling system, general description, specifications. There's everything on your cooling system, water pump removal. Gives you all the specifications and steps involved, installation, gives you your torque specs, inspection. I really wish the whole site was laid out in this manner, but I also do appreciate having the PDFs where I can download them to like my Google, God, what's the Google thing? I can't remember now. Dropbox or Google or Microsoft file sharing, and I can have it on my cell phone. That way, when I'm somewhere filming, I can always access factory service manuals straight away on my phone without having to download anything. But that's jdmfsm.info, wealth of information, a must-have for you guys working on your own vehicles. Last site we're going to look at, SubaruParts.com. I've ordered from them extensively. I really, really love SubaruParts.com. Most of their pricing is cheaper than I get from my local dealerships with my wholesale discount, which, you know, that kind of blows my mind that I can just buy it online for the same price or less than I can having a wholesale account with my local dealership. So a lot of times I just bypass them and order online. So let's go back over here to our Post Forces website. Let's look real quick. Drivetrain, we're on this Forester. No, what are we going to look at real quick? Exhaust, no, something quick and easy. Cooling system, thermostat. Okay, so our thermostat is part number 8 on this 98 Forester, I believe we looked up. So we go down to number 8 for thermostat assembly. We highlight this, copy this, go to SubaruParts.com, search that part number. Bada bing, bada boom, there is our thermostat. $17.38 for our Forester. This doesn't fit your 2019 WRX. Of course, you got to go in up here and key in your make, your model and year model and engine, and all, you know, where you can search the catalog straight out with just keywords. But it's usually quicker to go to a Post Forces, find the part number for the components you need, and then go with the part number rather than searching, because the keyword search is not the greatest. Subaru has an odd way about their keywords. Some of the keywords you'd think would be correct are not quite correct, or not the quite right description that they use. So let's look at something else real quick. Let's see if water pump gasket number 2. We got this part number, and then a lot of times a Post Forces will give you an alternate or a superseded part number. So let's check this old part number ending in 0. Copy that. Go over here. So it's just part number. A lot of times SubaruParts.com will supersede. As you see here, it went to the 5.1 instead of the 5.0 and tells you it replaces it. So another good thing about SubaruParts.com, and that water pump gasket is $372. And most of the parts, when you search them, it will either give you the diagram that we previously had from a Post Forces or a similar one, or it will give you a real life true photo of the part so you know you're getting what you want to get. A lot of you asked about Amazon and my Amazon store. SubaruParts.com does sell on Amazon. They are selling genuine parts. I know there's a lot of counterfeit parts on Amazon, but I do know that SubaruParts.com has a store on Amazon. And most of the parts that I've listed in my own Amazon storefront with the links in the description of the videos are from SubaruParts.com. They're a Subaru dealership in Tacoma, Washington. And they're not sponsoring me. If they want to, Subaru Parts wants to reach out to me and offer, you know, some kind of promo code for you viewers for 5 or 10% off an order or something, that would be great. I would really be appreciative of that. Maybe I should reach out to them myself and see if I can get you guys a promo code on some Subaru genuine parts if you purchase from them. But see, we're about 16 minutes now. Don't want to take forever on this video. Just wanted to go over these 3 websites. Good wealth of information, like I said, for you guys working on your own vehicles. And wish I had shared this with you guys earlier. With that said, I think we'll go ahead and end the video out here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video.